Hello, Debbie Cullinane. Great to see you again.
Hello, you too. How's Hey Jane?
Great, not a bother.
Good.
You know?
Funny story actually. Haley had the opportunity to be in my home and watch my culinary skills yesterday evening.
Jesus, I thought I was bad. No offense, Debs. Fuck hell.
No, I don't know what happened.
I'm a
But the
terrible
poor
cook, but
children,
mother
I'm
of
normally
God.
decent, but like I made fish, breaded fish, so it was real nutritional value here. Breaded fish from Tesco,
Frozen.
frozen, and frozen waffles in the air fryer, and I burnt the waffles to a crisp, and the kids were like,
They were like, Mom,
"Thanks." They were
these
like,
are burnt. They're really hard. You're like, oh, sorry.
"Oh yeah, yeah." Just talk to management.
Put in a complaint. Oh, it's very funny.
But it just
But
shows
it's
you, like, no home is perfect. We had breaded fish and burnt waffles.
And in fairness, you made lovely nachos for us then.
Well, then I did.
That was
Yes, I
gorgeous.
made an effort for that, but the poor children got the raw deal.
But the thing with the dinners is so hard.
Oh,
I'm trying to
yeah.
think of something, even with I just find it hard to cook anyway with the baby at my feet and all that. It's just stressful. And then you throw something in the air fryer and burn it. You're like, oh no.
I know. You're like, oh my
The
god.
state of it. But look,
We should do a full episode on the
on
torment of trying to decide what to eat every day.
yeah, and just that juggle. Like I have tried meal prepping and all, but anyway, yeah, let's
Yeah, we
talk
should.
about that someday.
we
I
should.
reckon.
Okay, perfect.
Not just us. I am sure of it.
Okay, today we are looking at, is it just us or does the term being good need to die? Need to die.
Bye bye.
And this is kind of, we're going to look at this from two sides. So for children, babies, children, teenagers even, and then for us as grown-ups. So I'll start.
You go first, Deb. Feel strongly on this. one.
I get, it's because obviously of my past of with the eating disorders, and I don't want it for my children, and I want this change so that they don't hear people on about it. And this is no judgment to anybody who says this, by the way, because I think it's ingrained in us. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a question that we ask each other nearly, and it becomes a conversation. But it's like you're going somewhere and you're having a treat or like a croissant or whatever. You're like, do you want something? No, I'm being good.
I'm being good, yeah.
And I'm like,
Because eating's bad.
yeah. And it's just the term that is like, I am being good. What it means is that you're restricting, likely.
Yeah.
And it's just for when my children hear other people saying it,
Yeah.
they're like, what does that mean? Like, what is underneath that? And it all comes back to this mentality of having a restrictive.
Yeah, or good and bad foods, or clean eating, even like the kind of lingo.
Yeah.
And is that like triggering for you? Like where you're like, oh,
Yeah, I'm just like, I just would love to see a shift in the language around, like, I'm making healthy choices this week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just no thanks.
Or just no
I'm
thanks.
grand.
I know.
Yeah.
And I would see a lot of people, like, and as I was growing up, and even with my mom, my granny, like, nearly the first thing they'd say to each other, were you good yesterday?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you being good this week? Were you good this week? Were you? And like, I suppose it would have been something that with the Weight Watch as well that mom would have always asked, were you good this week?
Yeah.
And I'm like, good. It's like what we consume is, the weight of it is whether we're good or bad. So if we didn't consume food or a lot of it,
Or
and we
unhealthy
restricted,
foods, say, yeah.
and then we lost weight, then that was really good.
It's a measure. It sounds like it's a measure of your worth.
Yes.
That's the part that's landing with me. And there's a sense of achievement of it.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm deadly because I didn't, I'm being good, whatever that is. Oh my gosh. I don't hear that a whole lot, to be honest.
Do you not? Maybe it's
But
more
it's-
of a,
There is a lot of what I would notice even when I was growing up, my own friends would be like, well, we're going for dinner tonight, so I'm only having cucumber for the day. And I'm like, what are you doing? But it actually, like, I know plenty of people that still do
oh yeah,
that,
facts.
and that, yeah, but I don't hear I'm being good as much. I would hear, like, I'm watching my weight, I'm going on holidays, Oh, I've a wedding next week, so I won't. That kind of thing.
Yeah. So it'd be like
Um,
talked about as well.
yeah.
It's a funny thing that we talk about it so much. And then on the other side of it, then with with babies and with children and teenagers, there's such an emphasis on whether they're good or not.
Be a good girl, be a
And
good
I
boy.
think as a therapist, particularly, and a parent, just having worked with so many parents who they have this nearly like obsession, or that the be all and the end all is that they're good.
Mm.
And I've had some consultations where they've said, and they would be good in this, and they do be good at school, and then they won't be, and then they'd be good now, and I tell them to be good, and when they're going to grannies, and I say you be good now,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my god, I feel so much like for the
Pressure.
child, I feel pressure. I'm like, oh, do I have to be good? And also, what does good mean?
What is it? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, they don't really know, especially the young kids. They're like, what do you mean, be good at grannies? I've worked with so many parents where that they're like, every time I tell them to be good at grannies, or we're going to this like party at the cousin's house, and I warn them, and I tell them in the car, don't you dare, you have to be good. What have you to be? Tell me it back. Be good. They go ape, and they show me up, and they end up, we're dragging them out screaming. And I was like, okay, so don't say anything. You're making them feel like this big pressure cooker, and they're going in with this huge expectation that they might not even understand, to be something that's maybe not themselves, or they're not allowed to feel a feeling or be upset if their cousin hits them or doesn't want to give them a toy. Say nothing. And like, you could even say, let's all have a great time, or if anything happens now with your cousin Johnny, you come to me, remember, you played lovely last time, like, switch it out, or say nothing. And the difference,
even in just the not emphasizing,
just not putting the
because
pressure.
it's so vague.
It's so vague. But imagine you were going into a therapy session or parent consultation, and I was like, don't fuck it up, Debbie, don't fuck it up, okay? You'd be going, oh my gosh, I've got to fuck it up. Like, it's just not necessary to say it, I think. And then if we are going to be really specific, like, you know, when you're playing with your cousins, if there's any bother, here's what you can say.
Or, you know,
here's what you can literally
specifically say your expectations of what you would, if you are having any bother with them, or just be like, I always was like, have a great time, enjoy yourself.
And this is pre-regulating them.
And it's a big thing
rather
at the
than
school
dysregulating.
gate. Yeah, it's a big thing at the school gate too. You'd hear a lot of parents going, be good, be good, be good today, be good for Miss Rice, be good for. And then I think it comes then with the pressure, and especially speaking from a personal stance of wanting to be good, because if I was good, I was acceptable.
That's the huge part.
To everybody.
If you're being good, then what are you not being? Yourself, authentic, just a normal human that messes up. Like, so it moves us towards good girls, people pleasers, and that's dangerous territory. That's really dangerous, because we'll abandon ourselves for the kind of connection or the praise that we get when we are good and being something else. That's what I just have a massive problem with it. I think that's why it needs to die mainly.
Yeah, because it does, and I would have done anything to be good.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, I didn't, as long as my parents thought I was good, or my aunties thought I was good, or the grown-ups thought I was a good girl, then I was like,
yeah, that's me.
That's me.
I'll keep
and
going
I
doing
will
this.
show it, and I will be the helpful one, and I might even have missed out on things that the other kids would be doing, because I would just want to be, you know, seem to be the good one who was helping out and doing everything, and I'd be like, oh my god,
it's a performance. It's a performance then, and that when you move into that territory, you start to lose your real self, and you're only like 7 or 4, or like, that's dangerous. It really is a dangerous one. And I don't use that word lightly. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I think it's so easy to shift out of it towards like, oh, I noticed you were really kind, or like the other traits, like the praise them without saying good. You can just highlight, mirror back,
all that
reflect
esteem,
all the good stuff,
praise. You
and the characteristics. Yeah.
you work so hard on that.
Yeah.
Wow, look what you can do.
Or just open-ended, like, have a great day in school, and if
Yeah.
you don't, that's okay.
It's okay.
So no wonder they come home from school and like pressure cookers and blow.
Yeah, and even I'm just thinking now, I in the being good thing, it made me the minder of people.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I
Yeah.
remember, I don't know, did I tell you this before? Did I say it on this? Anyways, I'm going to say it again. I'm sure you can't remember. But I remember, so we moved out of the first house I ever lived in when I was like 4. So I was definitely younger than 4, 3 or 4.
Mhm.
And I remember when my mom was lying in the bed with me to put me to sleep, like,
Yeah.
and I remember pretending to be asleep so she could go.
Ah, so you're putting her first.
Yeah.
Ahead of
At
your
3 or
own-
4.
At 3 or 4, yeah. That's the problem.
My children.
I know, they'd be like, Mom, I need you again.
Which I want them to be, or
Yeah.
they certainly wouldn't pretend to be. And I remember
That's
things
mad.
like that where I was like, I will pretend this so that that other person gets a break.
Oh, but I remember being parched.
Oh,
And I wouldn't ask for a drink, or like if I was in an auntie's or my granny would like literally would like, do you want something? I'm like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I was afraid of my own shadow, and I just wanted to be seen and not heard. Like I literally,
know.
I don't know, I didn't get a lot of that. Like I don't think it was from my parents. I think a lot of that was from school and being good came in massively there.
Yeah.
And then you kind of get stuck in that people pleasing thing. I think like when I did the Raising Girls webinar and the Raising Boys, it was like that was a big part of it. Was like, what's the message that you want to give them? Do they have to be good? Think about it, and why. And if it's not that, like, what else is what other messages can they get? You know, that all the feelings are welcome. You don't have to do anything perfectly. I'm here for you, even if you can't fall asleep. And you know, no matter what, kind of.
Yeah.
It's so different, isn't it?
It's just I just look at my own, and like they hold back nothing, as you could see yesterday. They're absolutely, but I love it. I love that they challenge me, and they say different things to me, and they're like, it was funny because myself and Hayley were doing a bit of work last night, and I said Elsie was going to bed, and I said I have to go in now because I'm doing a bit of work with Hayley, and she said, doesn't look to me like you're working.
Looks like
Looks to me like you're chatting. And then I was going out the door and said, just being honest.
Just being honest.
And I was like, I would never have said that, but like it was true. It did look like we were chilling and chatting.
It wasn't
And it
cheeky or
It wasn't. She
disrespectful.
was just like, I'm just telling you how it looks from my perspective. And
Fair.
I just thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thinking of another time now. God, it's mad how memories pop up when you bring up a topic.
Yeah.
But I remember one time there was a big deal over. My auntie was coming to dinner, and my grandparents. I was 9, and there was just this big deal. I'm just thinking about Freddie now because he's that age, and I had such a bad pain in my side. Like it was so bad.
Oh my God.
And there was no way I was telling though, because I didn't want to ruin the dinner. Even though it was just a dinner, like for someone coming to tell or to come into dinner. Just my auntie, nothing big. So went through the whole day, not a bother, went to bed, all of that. And then I was literally crippled. So my mom came in and I was like bawling. She was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, it was such a bad pain. And like I nearly burst my appendix. Yeah.
It was your appendix?
Yeah, I had to go to hospital and it was really bad. I was in for like a week.
Bloody dangerous. Like,
yeah, but I was like, I can't. I am going to be so good. I'm going to be so helpful. And I was literally, I remember trying to set the table and doing all these things, but I was like, no, I am good now.
A good girl.
I'm not going to ruin this. And yeah, I could have, like, it was really bad.
That's so, but like, you know, carrying that forward into your life and trying to be the good girl, like we want them to grow up to be able to say, like, this is what I think, these are my boundaries, no thanks.
My body is telling me that I'm in really
I
bad
need
pain.
something, I want my needs met, you know, and in a respectful way. I don't agree, but all that it's disempowering to be a good girl, really, isn't it? And to take that with you, then that burden of people pleasing throughout your adult life. I feel like there's so many, particularly women, but also men, that are people pleasers and don't want to be, and they're like, damn it, I did it again, again. Why is this? It's like it's ingrained from a lot of that stuff, like,
yeah. And I'm not there.
No, it's really hard to break out of that.
Particular people.
Yeah.
I still can't,
Yeah.
you know, I'm still like, no, I'm not going to upset that person.
Yeah.
Do you know, or I'm not going to say how I really feel because
To them.
I'm, no, but just because I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'd prefer them to just be happy now and be minded, even if I'm not.
Putting others ahead of yourself. I suppose that's a nice thing to do sometimes, but it's not an all the time thing. You know, that like, or
it's hard to step out of that though. I think a lot of people will resonate with that now. Yeah. That it's hard to stand your ground.
Yeah, I remember I did a meet up with the members. Like it must have been. I was pregnant. I'd say I had a small little bump, so it's probably like 5 months or something. And we all met, and I did like a kind of workshop, half day thing. We had lunch, and we were in a circle. We were like doing loads of games and messing and just learning stuff and play and everything. It was actually great crack. But when we did kind of like an introduction, the first lady, she said, I'm I was born in the 80s. I was raised by parents who did their best, but I'm a bloody people pleaser. I'm a recovering like 80s child. Millennial.
Recovering 80s
and then
child.
She set the ball rolling, yeah. And everyone in that group, like it was a large enough circle of parents, dads as well, actually, and everyone in it was like, I can resonate with the first lady there. She said she was like a people pleaser. That's also me. That's also me. And I really find it hard to put in boundaries with my siblings or my parents, and I'm trying to break the patterns of that. Like, and I was like, we are all the same.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's just so hard to break out of it.
Yeah, but you know what I find hard about it is that it's like, when is it people pleasing too? Like, I'm still confused by this, to be honest. When am I people pleasing, and when am I just being nice, or not just being nice? When do I just not give enough of a fuck to others? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I think there's different levels of people pleasing. But for me, people pleasing really means overriding your own gut, your intuitive piece. Like if you're literally like, for example, you really don't want to do something and you're like, this is not in my best interest, but you find yourself doing it time and time and time again, then that's a really negative thing for you that you keep doing. It's like, it's so linked to boundaries as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But it's overriding your authentic needs, wants, desires, like whatever. It's okay to be like, no, actually.
Yeah.
And no, I don't really want to.
Though, isn't it?
Goes against the grain.
Yeah, I think I've got better at that. But there's something coming up and you're like, oh God, actually, do you know what? That's not going to serve me.
Yeah.
And actually now I'm able to go like with things like that. Like, no, I can't do that. Because then my week will not be the way I want it to be, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But then I suppose smaller things. I think smaller things though would say like, do you know, if you're going off doing something, or if you're, I don't know, choosing food or whatever, I genuinely can never, I never mind. Do you get me?
Yeah, well, I suppose
that's just a like, whatever.
If it genuinely doesn't bother you.
And I actually am a passenger. I would nearly prefer if someone else takes that on, because I'm like, sure, I'll eat anything and I'll drink anything and I'll go anywhere. It doesn't bother me. So there you go.
Yeah.
And sometimes James would be like, but sure, say you what do you really want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's not really people pleasing as such. That's just being a bit more of a relaxed person.
Yeah, I think that's grand. Like, but I think with the good girl stuff or the good boy stuff, it's not just people pleasing. It's serving others, or like that. Like neglecting silencing yourself, silencing your pain. Like you were in pain that day, you didn't say anything. Like
if I did that, like
had to be good. It's maybe like for me, like not putting up my hand when I was in school. I didn't understand something. I wasn't saying it because I had to be good. Not asking for help, not wanting to ask for a drink, not putting anyone out, going under the radar, like being quiet. A friend is mean, you don't say, hey, don't be mean to me. You just say nothing. Like you're then just kind of.
Yeah, that is really silencing yourself and your own needs.
So there's different extremes of it, I suppose. There's different, it's a continuum maybe of, but I just think, like, God, it's no harm in saying, good girl, the odd time. But when it's a narrative or a pressure of like, be good, I think that's really problematic.
Yeah, and I think often what I see is that people who are hyper-focusing on it, are the ones that are coming with the children who are struggling with behaviour.
Mm-hmm.
And then I often think that that's linked to this
Pressure.
of trying to be good and not
Being themselves.
be bold.
Yeah.
And again, what does being bold mean?
It's just that they're going through it's just a maybe lack of understanding of where they're at developmentally or whatever. But it's also, I see it in parents who are people pleasers, good girls, good boys. They then pass that to their child.
Yeah.
And it's so important to them that you have to be good because, well, that's what I did. And they're triggered if their child's like, well, I don't think so, or hey, it doesn't look like that to me. And their inner child is triggered because they would never ever have said that.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's this pattern thing.
It's mad, isn't
It's
it?
mad.
Yeah, it is mad. It
It's
like
mad. It
brings
gets
up so
complicated.
much that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
obsessed.
But
it's like, tell me about your own childhood. Ooh, do you see any patterns?
Yeah,
I love it.
but there are so many patterns.
But it's so worth looking at them.
Yeah.
It's parenting is not just providing food and water and water and milk and bits and bobs. It's not just the roof over the head. I think it's like when you go that bit deeper and you understand yourself and you're looking at am I a people pleaser? Am I a good girl? Where am I bringing that in there? Not in a heavy burdensome way, just in a curious way. Just always being curious, like, God, why did I react like that? Like, actually, Jesus, I would never have said that to my parents, and they said that to me, and it set me off.
Do you know what I think? Being good gets mixed up in like respect.
Yeah, or that it's a direct
and you
reflection.
Do suppress it in order to respect your elders.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's fear.
That's fear.
Yeah.
And it's not respect. It's not disrespect anyway to have a voice.
No.
We want them to have a voice. We don't want them to just be like, yes sir, no sir, bye bye. But also I forgot what I was going to say.
Have a voice, elders.
The being good. Oh damn it! It doesn't matter.
That's gone.
It's gone into the ether.
Baby brain will come back. But just to bring awareness to that, if you are a parent or even for your teenagers that you're like, be good, be good, be good, be good, be good, you have to be good, you have to be good, like you don't have to be good. And it's better to even if you, especially for the older children, if you're expecting something from them, maybe talk to them about it. Like I would talk to mine if we were going somewhere, like, do you know, about the expectations of what we'll do. Yeah. So I'd be like, okay, we're going to Granny's now, and this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And, do you know, they'd be big fighters. And I'd be like, do you know, we're not fighting. We're not fighting up here now.
If something comes up.
Yeah, exactly. Come to me, tell me, and I tell them what the plan is if they're going to be baiting each other, like.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know, but like just a quick chat, and they're like, yeah, okay, cool, we get it. And off we go. But it's not just like, be good.
Yeah, it's like, say, be careful.
Because they wouldn't understand what that even meant.
Yeah.
Literally have to go, don't bait each other in Grandad's, okay?
Yeah, and even just like, I think that's really pre-regulating to just say, this is how long we'll be.
Yeah, exactly.
This is he'll be there.
The expectations of what's going to happen, what's going to be, not a big long monologue, but just like a few sentences. Ready? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and we all rock in then and, you know, have a good time. And then like if it doesn't go that way, then like, we have a chat about it after.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, was that I think it's also confused with if my child is good, it's a direct reflection of me as a good parent. Yeah. And that's what the need is behind it. And they're like, be good, please be good, please be good. Don't show me up because then I look bad. But it's like, no, you don't look bad. And it's not a direct reflection. How your child's behaving is a direct reflection of how they're doing, where they are developmentally. Like, it's not that you're doing anything wrong.
Yeah, but I think that'll be touching a lot of heartstrings now there, especially with grandparents and in-laws and other people, that it does feel like your child's behaviour is a direct reflection on your parenting.
Yeah, I just feel like, if I could take one thing off people, it's that if they just, like when I see a child, I saw a little one slapping and stuff in the park with Jack and running off, and I just thought, oh my gosh, amazing, they're at that stage. Like, I don't look and go, oh, that parent has no control. I look at
know,
it
but
immediately
an awful
developmentally.
lot of people do.
I know, but
Hardly
I wish.
anyone looks at it the way you are. Oh, brilliant! Look at her development.
Fantastic, she's slapping. No, but I literally
No,
was
but
like, oh,
rarely that happens.
I was like, oh, round 3 now. Look what's happening there. Oh, amazing, yeah. Like I'm not like Jesus, that parent.
I know.
And I don't think I don't know. Maybe people
I
are
think,
judgmental.
I think
but
our more so us down aren't judgmental, but I do still think that's
there.
yeah.
It is. It's
That's
hard
there,
not to
yeah.
feel it.
And like people just kind of hawking at you, or being like, "She's no control over that one."
But I think that's
mine would
something
have
to
never
drop.
done that, or mine wouldn't got away with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, I know we've
yeah.
chatted a bit before.
They would have got a good slap, which
my
we
God.
do not condone or agree with,
No,
by
no,
the
no.
way, and it is illegal.
But yeah, that's
But yeah, that's kind of that in a nutshell. Being good.
I feel like there's loads of layers to it.
There's a lot
that
of
came
layers
out
to
there.
that conversation there
And
that I
even-
didn't know we were going to go to.
No, and bits we could go back to as well on the patterns and stuff. But
We
look,
will definitely do one on patterns, because I think
Yeah.
that'll be really interesting. Even if you are a parent of a teen or a grown-up person, like it's still time that you can look at your patterns.
still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks so much,
Chat to you
guys.
soon.
See you next week.
See you later. Bye.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Bye.